Georgia is playing Florida this Saturday, and all Georgia fans are worried. They're concerned because the last 27 years, Florida has beaten Georgia 21 times. That's a 6-21 record against one of the biggest rivals. Do you want to know why Georgia hasn't won anything in 27 years? Well, look at that record. Mark Richt was great against Auburn and Georgia Tech, but he beat Florida only 5 times in 15 games. That's why he's in Miami, and Kirby Smart now has Richt's job. And thank goodness. That's why this Georgia team is in the position it is in. The coaching change made almost 2 years ago, as predicted here, was overdue and needed. Regardless of what Smart's Bulldogs do the rest of the season, can't you tell these Bulldogs have had a culture change in Athens? Can't you tell this program is different now with a head coach who cares only about winning? Yes, you can. You know these 7 games have been different. You know they have not just won, but the Bulldogs have beaten teams. You know they have destroyed the teams they were supposed to destroy. That's why everyone should relax and not worry about what has happened in the past. This team is different. This season is different. A year ago, Florida had 7 players on defense on the way to the NFL. They kept the Georgia running backs to 21 yards on 19 carries. Now, do you really think that this is going to happen this year? No way. This Georgia team, as a guest on my radio show said very well on Tuesday, focused. The senior leaders on this Georgia team, they're focused. They are not going to have a game where Georgia lays an egg. The Gators are in awful shape with 9 players suspended and others injured. Their coach is lying about death threats and their players are talking smack. Yes, even though Florida is a 14-point underdog, the Gators, they're talking smack. Well, Coach Smart just loves that. He asked his players on Monday if anyone in the room had ever beaten Florida the last 3 years, and if they would, to stand up. Not one soul moved, and that was an eye-opener. He's also reminded them of last year's horrible loss by taping up the score all over the weight room. Smart is trying to keep his players hungry, even though they should beat the heck out of Florida. This is a rivalry game, and stupid things can happen, but not this year. Yes, Georgia has had trouble with Florida going back to when Steve Spurrier started coaching the Gators in 1990. But even Steve Spurrier couldn't save the Gators from this Georgia team. The Bulldogs are a great team, and when they beat Florida on Saturday, everyone can breathe a sigh of relief and know there was never any reason to worry in the first place. Georgia will win and will win big, and then we'll all know that while this Georgia team may not be perfect, the Bulldogs are for real.